A private and public cross-border incident again rocked South Korea's entertainment industry. Two global icons, Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook, allegedly had a secret meeting just hours after the Jump concert ended, raising serious questions. Are we witnessing a mere coincidence, or part of a deliberately constructed narrative? Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook are back in the public spotlight after strong allegations emerged that the two secretly met after a pre-release concert for Blackpink's third album titled Jump. This news does not appear without foundation. Numerous recordings, eyewitness accounts, and recorded movement patterns show a near-identical time and location correlation between two of the most influential figures in the global K-pop industry. The question now is no longer whether they met, but why the meeting seemed to be done in secret and why the time and place are always intersected in a strategic context. Is this pure coincidence, or a neatly packaged signal by two figures who have long been the center of attention across fandom and global media? Just hours after Blackpink's explosive performance at Goyang Stadium, fans noticed the appearance of a person strongly suspected to be Jungkook in the exclusive parking area used by the artist and VIP staff. The man was wearing a black hoodie and mask, and was escorted into a dark black vehicle without an open license plate. At about the same time, Lisa was seen leaving the location via a different route from the other Blackpink members, with a personal vehicle and a tight escort. Analysis of the video shared by fans showed that both vehicles moved towards the same toll lane in a span of just 3 minutes. The next clue came from Incheon Airport. At around 1:45 a.m., two individuals were recorded by CCTV entering through a private line commonly used by celebrities. Despite using different flights, the destination of both is the same city, Los Angeles. Lisa is known to be involved in a global project titled Deadline Tour, while Jungkook's agenda in the US is not publicly announced. Synchronization of their departure schedule is considered unusual, especially with the lack of media documentation. Furthermore, this movement pattern is not a single occurrence. K-pop industry analysts have archived at least 4 different incidents in the past 2 years in which Lisa and Jungkook were filmed in the same place, or very close together. From their attendance at Paris Fashion Week events, personal visits to Tokyo, to unexpected appearances in certain airport lounges. Although there is no official statement from their respective agencies, YG Entertainment and HYBE's silence is often seen as a strategy to dampen issues or let them flow in order to maintain public exposure. One of the things that attracted the attention of fans was the appearance of a personal photographer, who has been known to document Lisa's activities. The photographer was seen in the stadium's parking lot at the time that coincided with Jungkook's alleged appearance. The presence of this third party raises speculation that there is non-public documentation that is deliberately made to capture the moment between these two idols. Some fan sites even suspect that Lisa and Jungkook have a shared agenda that has been kept very tidy from the media. Not only physical movements, other clues emerge through digital interaction patterns. In recent months, it has been found that similar story uploads are close in time to each other, the use of identical emojis, to music playlists with overlapping tastes. Little things like this are an implicit signal for fans who follow the development of their relationship intensely. Jungkook once stated that he admired the figure who had a high dedication and strong personality, not easily understood by the public. Lisa, known as an independent and perfectionist figure on stage and off stage, is often a vivid reflection of these characteristics. Meanwhile, Lisa herself in an interview mentioned that she likes individuals who do not talk much but are able to provide comfort through action. These statements, if associated with the moments of their togetherness captured on camera, reinforce the belief of some fans that the two are bound by a relationship that is more than just industry colleagues. What makes the meeting after the Jump concert so significant is the context. The concert not only marked a new era for Blackpink, but also became a stage to prove Lisa's individuality after her solo project went global. The presence of Jungkook's figure around the concert area is considered to have a symbolic meaning. Whether it is a form of personal support, a collaboration plan, or something else that cannot yet be made public, everything is still open to interpretation. The public reaction was divided. There are those who fully support the possibility that the two are in a personal relationship, given the similarity of background and age. Others questioned the intensity of these speculations and warned of the importance of maintaining the limits of the artist's privacy. However, in an entertainment world full of visual ciphers and implicit narratives, the absence of clarification is often perceived as a form of tacit reinforcement, i.e. in the larger scheme of things, the relationship between Lisa and Jungkook, both real and merely speculative, reflects a new dynamic in the K-pop industry, where the boundaries between personal and public space are increasingly blurred, and the artist's narrative is no longer completely controlled by the agency, but is formed collectively by a global fandom that is critical, active, and full of imagination. If this meeting after the Jump concert is true, then it is part of a huge puzzle that has not yet been completed. A vague signal that may be intentional, may also be allowed to flow as part of a larger narrative strategy. Amid a world that is constantly monitoring their every move, Lisa and Jungkook remain two of the most unpredictable yet easiest names to obsess over. However, amid the explosion of opinions and theories circulating, a fundamental question arises that deserves to be pondered together. Is this event really real, or is it just a clever fabrication aimed at attracting public and media attention? Are the data attributed to both of them valid evidence, or are they just interpretive fragments developed by viral algorithms and the collective whims of fans? We live in an era where the speed of information often exceeds accuracy. In this context, it is important for all of us, including readers and fans, to build a healthy culture of skepticism. Is it possible that Lisa and Jungkook are deliberately utilizing this narrative as part of a highly strategic entertainment industry maneuver? Or is it possible that they are just two figures who by chance are constantly associated due to their respective popularity and attractiveness? Most of the information that fuels these rumors comes from social media sources such as TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, to low-resolution photos spread by fan accounts. Can we tell the truth based on these facts? To what extent do we distinguish between real documentation and deliberate digital construction? We invite our readers to reflect on every piece of information consumed. Do not immediately believe the narrative built from one point of view. Consider, is this fact, speculation, or even a hoax systematically designed to provoke mass emotions? In a sea of information that is increasingly blurring the boundaries between reality and sensation, a reflective and critical attitude is not just important, but mandatory. We do not claim that all conjectures are completely erroneous. However, we also do not claim that all this is entirely true. The truth does not always come from who speaks the fastest, but from who seeks the most honestly. So, what do you think? Is this part of reality hidden by the system, or is it just an illusion created by an industry that knows how to play the public's attention? Let's discuss it with a cool head, not with sheer euphoria. Because in the end, the truth does not belong to the majority of votes, but to those who dare to ask the right questions.